Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Okay, today we are going to learn about cellular respiration and glucose metabolism. Okay, in the cell how energy is created, that we are going to learn today. Okay, before that a small request to subscribe my channel and please press the bell icon. Okay, now we shall go. Okay, how cellular respiration takes place, that we will learn today. Okay, we need energy. Each and every cell needs energy for a life process. Okay, we know we are jogging, we are running, all these are the movements. But within the body there are so many biochemical reactions that goes on. So the topic is that we need energy and how the energy is getting created in our cells. Okay, so we learn about the cellular respiration. So what is cellular respiration? Cellular respiration is a set of metabolic reactions that takes place in a cell which convert the food material into energy in presence of oxygen. So we get a large amount of energy from the glucose metabolism. Okay, whatever we food that has been assimilated and transported via blood to the different cells. Okay, now what happens to the glucose, or what happens to the food material? There are two options. First is the aerobic respiration. Okay, what happens in aerobic respiration? It takes place in presence of oxygen which completely breaks down glucose, and 438 ATPs are produced. This is the amount of energy, large amount of energy produced because glucose molecule is completely broken down. Second option is anaerobic respiration. What happens in anaerobic respiration? In anaerobic respiration, it is taking place in absence of oxygen. So only 2 ATPs are produced. Okay. Now we will see how the process goes on in the cell. Okay. Glucose molecule is there. Now it enters into the cell. Now what happens? In a cytoplasm of a cell, the 6-carbon glucose molecule, one molecule of glucose that is of 6 carbon. Okay. That is converted into 2 molecules of pyruvates. Pyruvate is each 3 carbon molecule, okay, and 2 ATPs are produced. So this process is called as a glycolysis. And where does the glycolysis takes place? It is in a cytoplasm in absence of oxygen, and only 2 ATPs are produced. Okay. So now what happens to the pyruvate? So we are having the 3 different options. First is in absence of oxygen. So that is the anaerobic respiration that we have seen it. So at the end of the anaerobic respiration, just for example, in a yeast, okay, in a presence of gymase enzyme. Enzymes are very useful for the biochemical reactions to goes on. So it acts as a catalyst. Okay. So in anaerobic respiration, in a yeast, what happens? 2 molecules of ethanol are produced. Ethanol is a 2-carbon molecule. Okay, and 2 molecules of carbon dioxide are produced and energy is produced. Okay. So this is the anaerobic respiration. Now second option is in a limited supply of oxygen. For an example, in our muscles, okay, suppose we are doing fast exercise, jogging, running or so on. So our energy requirement suddenly increases. So what happens? In supply of oxygen is very limited, but the need of energy is very fast. So what happens? The anaerobic respiration takes place and 2 molecules of lactic acids are produced. Pyruvate is a 3-carbon molecule. Lactic acid is also 3-carbon molecule. So from the 2 molecules of pyruvate, 2 molecules of lactic acids are produced and energy is produced. Okay. So this is the second case. The third case is aerobic respiration. Okay. What happens in aerobic respiration? It takes place in presence of oxygen, but the place of reaction is in a matrix of mitochondria. We call the mitochondria as a powerhouse because at the end of this cellular respiration, in aerobic respiration, in presence of oxygen in mitochondria, 36 ATPs are produced. Okay, 36 is a large amount of energy that's been produced in matrix of mitochondria. That is called the aerobic respiration. Okay, so overall we see that whatever the metabolic reactions goes on in the cell, the energy created is used to convert ADP to ATP. We have seen that amount of ATP is created in each and every step. Okay. So what the ATP is? ATP is a currency, energy currency. We can call the money is a currency for our economy. The same way for the cell economy, energy is required, and energy currency is the ATP, adenosine triphosphate. 3 phosphate linkages are there. So what happens? Adenosine diphosphate, 2 phosphate linkages with 1 more phosphate, creating adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so this is the process of creating ATP. In aerobic respiration, 38 ATPs are produced. In anaerobic respiration, only 2 ATPs are produced. See the vast amount of difference in energy creation in aerobic and anaerobic. Okay. Now we see, whenever we require energy, you might be feeling, what's the use of ATP? How ATP is going to create energy for us? So in chemistry we see, when we are breaking the bond, what happens with the help of biochemical enzymes? Energy is liberated. So adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP. So it is having terminal phosphate linkage. 3 phosphate linkages are there, from which the last phosphate linkage breaks and amount of energy is liberated. So that amount of energy is utilized for all the endothermic reactions goes on in our body. Okay. So this is the general process of cellular respiration. Okay.